Welcome to the party, pal. Well, this is one party that John McClane would not want to be invited to. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. It's time to review another edition, another episode of Fear the Walking Dead. It's season 6, episode 2. This one is called Welcome to the Club. And if Jax Taylor was in this club, he would hand his cup back.
He would. Everyone would be excommunicated. Mr. Mayhem, do you know the score? But by God, at this point, the Fear the Walking Dead. I don't know if it's not just COVID. I mean, this is the first COVID season, but it's been shit for a long time. But we are introduced to a sugar company, factory, whatever you want to call it. There's 500 walkers inside.
What worries me, though, before we actually get into a there's a lot of people that think Fear the Walking Dead's better than the original. And as much as I've shot on the original Walking Dead, there's no way that Fear's better, right? There's just the best episode of Fear isn't better than the worst episode, in my opinion, of The Walking Dead. If you're doing it season by season, because Fear's always 5 years behind, and therefore the decline's always going to be worse.
Yeah. No, it's safe. Yeah.
Now, here, I think season 3 of Fear could be better than maybe season 8, season 9, season 10 of The Walking Dead. But for example, season 6 of Fear will not be better than season 6 of the original Walking Dead.
No, it will not be.
Because we're a further 5 years down the line, and I think what we've just seen is the longer The Walking Dead goes on, the worse it gets. The decline, the rot, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's like a poison that has infected this show, and the longer it goes on, the worse it gets. Now, I know some people have said they prefer Fear the Walking Dead season 3 over the original Walking Dead season 3. That is mind-boggling to me.
No, it's mind-boggling to me too, but I understand your point. What for Fear, it's always 5 years behind. And you know what? There was never a point in the show where it was really good. But yeah, season 3 was alright. I'm not going to sit here and deny that and rewrite history, but for the most part, Fear is a catastrophic failure, in my opinion.
I would say Fear was a mediocre, average at best TV show with some decent moments in season 3, but pretty much I think the Morgan introduction in season 4, the shitty filters, I don't know why they decided to make it black and white, that was goddamn awful. And then bringing in Morgan and basically changing it up from the focus is on the Clark family to the focus is on Morgan and Stick just completely ruined the show, destroyed the show for me. Not that I think Fear was great, but I think before that, Fear was watchable.
No, it's unwatchable.
Pretty much.
And speaking of unwatchable, we begin Sugar Factory, 500 walkers inside. A ranger called Jeb has been told strict orders for Virginia to essentially clear this out because there's something inside that they all need. Now, we later on find out that she actually just wanted it cleared out, and then whoever was clearing it out, the leader of that said group who took command, would be the thing she was looking for. So just keep on sending people to their death till they find someone that was reasonably capable of leading.
How retarded is this though? Oh, I need you to get in there because whoever gets in there can prove to me that they have what it takes. It's a bunch of fucking walkers. See, at this point, why can't any like random person take down walkers?
The first group in the intro was
hold
horrific,
on.
Though.
Morgan and your man for the premiere. We no weapons, we no guns. How many did they take down?
A lot.
They took down about 100.
Aye.
And then we have groups of people that can't even get a couple of kills in before dying.
Oh, but the sugar, the glucose, man, they'll latch on, they drag you in. Pathetic, man. This is a disaster. Everyone dies apart from Sanjay. Jeb then's like, pull the chain. He's like, I'll do it. What? You've got a gun, Jeb. Why don't you fucking point the gun at Sanjay's forehead, right? Give him another dot and tell him to fucking pull the chain down.
Dumb bastard watch everybody in the crew die by getting too close to the door, then he proceeds to get close to the door. It's like, like what a fucking mongoloid.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Jeb dies. Good night.
Jeb dies, but then Strand and Alicia, I don't know, they're shoveling shite or something like that. They're shoveling this show.
They speak back to Marcus. Then
that gets them brought up to Virginia, who's getting a haircut for none other than Mexican man. What's his name?
The Daniel.
Daniel.
We meet Dakota, Virginia's sister. Daniel has got dementia, can't remember anything. Is he playing? Is he acting up?
I tell you what, I would say
I wish I had.
I would say the sister of Virginia must be her legit sister because they look too similar.
Yeah. No, totally. It's
Actually, genuinely do look like siblings.
yeah, or I mean,
Mother-daughter.
yeah, that's what I thought it was. Here, maybe it's her daughter playing her sister. I don't know, but either way, they look.
Shite characters either way.
Yeah, that is it, brother. Alicia and Strand debate. Daniel, they then get took to the sugar factory.
See, at this point, right, we take Morgan out the equation because we hate the guy. Is this not our two main characters of this show? Is Alicia and Strand not the main event players, the A-listers of
Yep.
this show?
No, I know they are.
And I could not care for any of them.
So the two main offenders are inspecting the gate, and they are joined by a returning Charlie and then Janice. I don't know who Janice is.
Yeah, apparently we're supposed to know who Janice is because she's got a name and she got a decent pop. I mean, her name seems to, well, not first, like, but Faye Strand.
Oh,
She seems to have some, like, name value, like, I don't understand it, but I don't know who Janice is. Never met her, never heard of her. Don't, and if we did see her last season in season 5, I certainly can't recall. Season 5 to me was just a blur.
Shite, crap, man. Honestly, just we got a flying beer before a good episode of Fear.
What's the last decent cat? What's the last character you liked then, Fear? Jim Bob or something?
What's he called? The main guy. The other
John
guy.
Dory?
I don't mind John Dory.
Where's John?
He's as plain as a fish without salt and vinegar, though, isn't he?
No tartar sauce on the side either.
Just like the fish.
Right, anyway, they have to clear this out. They don't want to. Strand's like, what about the Rangers? So, and then Alicia's thinking, maybe we could clear out the Rangers, but they think they can kill. There's like 10 Rangers, only 9 now because one of them got pulled into the sugar factory at the beginning of the episode. So they contemplate taking down the 9 Rangers, and then they don't do it, I guess, for some reason. I don't really know. Strand has a conversation with Daniel trying to figure, oh, it's me, you remember me? And Daniel's like, no, I just cut hair, I say, I don't know you, I don't know.
No, senor.
So he continues to cut hair.
Dakota broke out of, I don't know what the place is, Weston or something, arrives. And then she's like, oh, I know there's a weapon in there. And she's looking to use it to kill someone. So, essentially, is this going to pit Strand against Morgan then? Because spoiler alert, Strand leads them to get rid of all the walkers.
Yeah, so they lift up the gates and we get your generic Walking Dead scene. The walkers pile out. Oh,
But see, why are they doing this where it's portrayed that, like, oh, this was impossible without Strand and Alicia? Build a makeshift barricade, right? And then, like, stab them all. And then there was scenes, though, folks, where they actually released...
makeshift barricade. Why can't they just get a couple of the Rangers to pick them off one by one with their guns?
Yeah, but why? Yeah, but that would be easy work for Rangers. What, get the slaves to do it, so to speak? You know, the people of this community that are prisoners. But why did they open the gate to stab them?
A lot of POCs, by the way.
There was flying POWs. Anyway, BOWs, not POWs, but this was just crap, man. They opened the gate, and it's like, well, why did they open the gate? Because they were able to stab them through the gate. Dakota, like, runs around, and then the Rangers that are looking after her, trying to bring her back to Virginia, just die. Just fucking 15 years experience in the apocalypse here, just to fucking die like that.
I mean,
I don't know if it's 15 years, but it's a lot of years now.
See how easy red shirts just dying. How can anyone with a brain cell enjoy this show or The Walking Dead in general? Oh, these are Rangers. They've got guns. Oh, they see a group of walkers behind them. What are they going to do? They're going to turn their back to them and just stand there until they get grabbed. I mean, fucking retardation to the highest levels. So yeah, the 2 Rangers get killed, and then
Strand kills Sanjay.
yeah, and I don't know why Sanjay's. Oh, he says you were a coward. You couldn't do anything before. You couldn't protect anybody. You couldn't save the day, but now you can. So Strand stabs him, and then Sanjay goes down. And instead of trying to crawl away or get away from the walkers, this doesn't happen. The walkers then kill Sanjay. Then Alicia and Janice run out and are like, oh, what happened to Sanjay? And Strand's like, oh, he tried to help, but they got him. And then they end up somehow killing the rest of the Rangers, which I don't even remember how they done it.
Well, I mean, it's done. It's capiche. It's over. They get inside. Oh, there is no weapon. Virginia rocks up Dakota. Don't you ever do that again. Where's the weapon?
If you want to blame anybody, blame me, says Strand. Strand's ready to take the punishment.
You've done a great job here, Mr. Strand.
And it turns out that Strand has done what Virginia was wanting somebody to do. He was successfully able to clear out this factory, and now he is the weapon, so to speak. And she's probably going to use him against Morgan.
Who cares?
We then see the group getting separated at the end. Strand now is going to be Virginia's weapon, and he splits himself up with Alicia. He says, Alicia, you're a good person. I need to be far away from you, kind of deal. You can try and hold on to who you were once were. So I don't know if is this Strand just saying here, I'm an arsehole. Is this him trying to do the right thing and actually look out for Alicia? I don't really know. To be honest, I don't really care. They go their separate ways. Alicia goes one way, Strand goes another way. Daniel is being transported elsewhere. I don't know. I guess somebody 50 miles down south needs a haircut, so he's getting...
Then the guy, he's like, hey, I need my favourite scissors, they say. Guy jumps over the fence, then Morgan starts whistling the end of the line.
Daniel looks at him.
Hey Morgan, you need a haircut, they say. Episode ends, they shake hands, shite.
Aye, so Daniel not got Alzheimer's or anything like that, or dementia,
when you don't belong.
You know, just simply, I guess he's a bit smart because he's pretending he doesn't know shit, and maybe that's the way to survive these things. But God, it was a really really bad episode. It was worse than the premiere for sure. I don't know. I thought the premiere. I kind of liked that new character they introduced in the premiere, the army veteran. Then we had like a new villain as well who seemed semi-interesting, with his dog, and then I don't know, he died as well. What happened to his dog, by the way? I don't really know. But yeah,
what happened to the pregnant woman? Probably with Morgan actually in the bushes.
The premiere was bang average at best, and episode 2 was shite at best.
It's just. It insults your intelligence, folks. Like the walkers are just like you can't treat them as a big danger 1 second and the next they're a joke.
If you're an antagonist and you're in the antagonist group, then you can take down walkers easily. You can do it in your sleep. But if you're in the army, if you're a military veteran, you could be a member of the Navy or whatnot. It doesn't really matter. Special ops, and you could be a veteran for like 20 years. See if you're a red shirt. See if you're not part of the main group. See if you're just a new character that's appeared on screen. Then you ain't got a fucking chance.
No, what I think the worst thing about The Walking Dead is I think they needed to make the walkers quicker. You see, I know I'm not saying in the early seasons they didn't do a good job of how the walkers were, but I don't think with how walkers are, it makes sense for cities and countries and continents to fall.
I don't know. 1 minute they seem. They're slow when it matters. See when there's a character that matters, they're slow.
Yeah.
See when there's a red shirt, they do seem to quicken up a bit.
It's like, see early on when people just died and turned without getting bit. Yeah, that's a game changer because no one would have knew about that. But that people are going to find out. I
actually think they were a bit quicker in the early seasons.
Yeah, well maybe they were, right? But they weren't fucking running.
But it would make... No, they weren't running, but it would make sense for walkers over the years to get slower because if walkers are turning and they're not eating and they're not getting fresh meat, they are going to decay, aren't they?
Yeah.
If you're dead, you're going to decay anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Like even when the walkers turn, even if they're eating fresh meat, I'm not exactly sure how it works, but considering that their bodies aren't functioning properly, it's like they are going to wither away, aren't they?
No, they are, but I think Fear the Walking Dead had the chance to show an apocalypse at the start, make it interesting, and they dropped the fucking ball big time.
Well, it's the same apocalypse, so they're not going to have runners, are they?
No, I totally understand that, but the more I think of it, it's like I actually look at the start of The Walking Dead, it's like you never really got to see like people turning and there being all this confusion, but in Fear it was like as soon as it happened, it was over.
Well, where they fucked up for me, what I think ruined Fear is I think at the end of episode 3. Beginning the episode 4.
Time skip?
A 3-week time skip straight away. And that's what I was kind of looking forward to about Fear. To getting to see the actual outbreak that we didn't get to see in the original one. And then you got to see minor things like in the school, and then you got to see a little bit of in Daniel's barbershop, even though you didn't get to see anything happening outside. It was just lame, wasn't it, though?
Very lame. I'll give it a 2 out of 10, though.
Aye, this episode was garbage. Yeah, you know what, man? I feel bad giving it a 2 because I think it's so dumb it deserves like a fucking 0.
It does, but
you know what?
I thought Strand killing Sanjay was unexpected, and I liked it, even if it was a bad guy move. But I didn't like Sanjay.
We get Daniel back, who I think's probably one of the better characters, I guess.
Haircut Daniel, haircut Morgan. Anyway, till next time. Peace.